So I walked up the hill behind the castle, and straight away in this bit of woodland, some lovely bluebells and some wild garlic. Just a nice little patch of it here that you'll see in a moment, but I'm just working this scene. See if we can get up fairly close. So look, there we are, bluebells against white garlic. Ah, lovely scene. Hey, success, bluebells and wild garlic. So I'm going to work this scene for a few minutes. There's a nice curve on that bank there, or in the centre. I'm going to use that curve hopefully with that sea of garlic. Absolutely gorgeous wild garlic. We are, bit of lunch at Castell Coch, very nice, and we've come to another woodland, Wenallt woodland, Coedwig Wenallt, just on the edge of Cardiff, and already I can see plenty of bluebells, so I'll be using the iPhone this afternoon, iPhone 15 Pro, and let's see what this can do with the bluebells. Come on. Well, I haven't got a lot of light, but I've got a spectacular bluebell show. Look in there. How beautiful. Just using this scene here and trying to think about the separation between the different trees as well, so somewhere around there. Shot. So on this one I'm going to use these fallen branches as some foreground interest, with just the splash of colour behind, keeping the sky out of it, so the green and the blues as a contrast, with a bit of foreground interest. Just look at the layers of blue in here. Remarkable. Well, there's not really much light here at Coedwig Wenallt this afternoon, but it is a bluebell spectacular. Just little scenes like this. Some brown leaves there and the bluebells behind, a bit of fresh growth there, so I'll work a composition somewhere here. So my thinking is somewhere around there, bluebells coming in from top right, sort of rolling down the hill, that central band of colour with those brown leaves, and there's a branch in front, somewhere like that. Beautiful. Well, my first time in Coedwig Wenallt, what an absolutely beautiful place, especially this time of year. These bluebells are an absolute blanket of colour, providing for all sorts of compositions, so that's great. Anyway, I was only carrying the iPhone because there wasn't much light, but it's just fantastic when something leaps out at you and causes such pleasure. Fantastic place. So here's an interesting little test. In a composition like this, does it help to have two lines leading out of the composition, or does that cause confusion, or is it better to go something like this and have just one line leading through the composition? Let's test it out. There's a branch on this tree, splitting left and right, and a lovely belt of blue underneath. And that's the sort of composition I'm looking for, with the two branches going out the edges of the composition. Just this little scene. There's a young oak tree growing there, look, a sapling of a few years now, but the one behind, and it's almost like a parent and baby picture. So I'm going to take one with the parent looking over it, and one of the sapling just in amongst the bluebells. Well, I need to come back here. It's a great little woodland for photography, but at this time of year it's all about bluebells, I suppose. But we'll be back. This is a good one.